Alright, let's start with our today's live. We're gonna do American Open Quest. So how is it going, guys? How are you all doing? Festival also came here. Let me just spin this. That's it. Now we're gonna see. You can join our Discord through this Discord link. You can join our Discord through this link. So let's go, guys. I gotta change the theme. No. Okay, I have to do this right now. I'm just here. Why not just do it right away?
Whatever you need.
Okay, oh yeah, I was confused. This place is locked. I need this thing, but I don't know where to get it. Maybe I should just go back.
Oh, that wasn't me spitting on the ground. I know better than that. I just had some sand in my mouth, I swear.
This is the first time I'm hearing that. That was funny. Okay. They said enter player enter. Why am I running? You can just fly there. Oh. Okay. I guess I'm gonna... No, I can do this. Right. Wait. Here. Another one. Where? Down there. Okay, I'm just gonna go and do something else. Okay. Thank you for that. We have to activate this thing, right? I forgot this. Oh, that is the question. That is the question. How?
Incoming!
Feeling lucky today?
Maybe we have to do that?
Try to keep up.
Happy to oblige.
New punching.
We have done this. We're missing something.
Is it too much to carry? Here, let me help.
That's steady. It's okay, I can carry that.
Incoming!
See? Now I'm stuck again. Ah man. Okay, let's go somewhere else. I've been looking for help in this account, but no one is coming here. just pulled her. I don't have any DPS in this account. I guess I think I'm at like 60 PT. 50, 51, 50 PT. I'm at 50 PT. Wow. What if I pull Mizuki? She's a standard character. Nothing hurts me in this account. Since it's the second rank, it doesn't matter. I don't think so. Nothing at all. We need 5-star glitter. Masterless Stardust. To acquire next one. So we need to acquire next world. So we can go to Inazuma. So then we can do the quest. That event quest. That thing. Mikawa festival. Mikawa festival. I see. Why am I not able to see it? Mikawa festival. Up here.
Rise like smoke!
I have to make sure no one comes into my world. I already completed 2 things and whenever they're going to complete, they leave. I'm just gonna skip since I played this on my main.
Shosei, there you are! Wait for... Shosei! Hitatsumi Kozon! Hitatsumi
I see. Maybe I should do this later. Right?
Hornless Oni?
Fuki Shinobu. I like her. I might need her. Yeah, I might need her for my Tainari. He looks like a serious guy, but he's not. He's a very, very funny guy. And dumb too. So dumb.
Hornless Oni?
Was I? Maybe I should just do it this completely. Get the 33 more. That would take so much time. So let's do it. I'm just gonna
White fur!
skip.
Yellow fur! Hey! Oh, Muchina yokai that can... No, wait. I'm not a Muchina or a Tanuki? Muchina? I don't transform at all! Not this again. Boy. right when I was trying to run. About that. Taller than a house?
Fast,
I've
fast.
it's not in see
Do it
we
fast.
grow sorry. Just thinking about
Who
I
is your sensei?
get farm bean
Okay.
okay, that should be enough teams. Time to
Alright.
report back to the Yashiro Commission.
I have so much additional crush. Okay. I just have to talk to that guy. Let's go. Anime Hyakubei. Hyakubei. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, you need 450. 340. Okay, I just need to complete one commission. Okay, one bounty. Oh, I can't do this bounty. And I did not explore at all. Dang. Okay, I'll do it later. Don't worry, don't worry. I got you. I got you, bro. Okay. Now we can do the Ayaka. Ayaka will be waiting.
Miss Kamisato. Miss Kamisato.
Oh, she looks super busy. Should we come back later?
Oh, Traveler. Oh no, you're fine. You caught me just as I was finishing up, actually. Lady Gucci said you're the official festival representative. For large events like the Test of Courage, I hope...
Oh, speaking of...
Oh, already? Oh, I suppose when the time comes...
Miss Kamisato! Another letter from the conjure...
Coming! Sorry, duty calls. We'll have to talk about our... My brother's the one...
Thanks, Ayaka.
See you later.
Wow, Ayaka's really working.
There we go.
Ah, it's about
we go.
time. I could hear you talking outside.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Now that young lady... Hardly. Huh.
They're planning to use...
Oh, is that so?
So,
Yes, that's all well and good. I just have one small adjustment. Why so anxious? I'm just trying to keep things...
Wait until 30. Okay. There you go.
the theme for the games...
Okay. Game starts. We don't have to do anything. We can do it later. I want that. I'm gonna collect that.
Return to the skies!
How much do I have? That is the question. Eh? Yeah. I'm so blind. 83. I only have 3. Okay. It's okay. We can do it just later.
place like smoke.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Sarah!
Sit lally without Monica. Let's go.
You guys are here early. There's...
Yeah, I don't have Monica in this account.
Oh, wait, but what about the statue of the, almighty... Narukami...
She really doesn't know.
Okay, well that's definitely more than enough. Oh, that's the... Oh, right. Looks like we're running out of time. Let's go then. See you later.
Ma'am, we have a message from Commission Headquarters. They need you to return as soon as...
Ah, you're here. Now we can get the ball rolling. Right on time, I'd say. I was just about to announce the theme for the games.
Sounds fun.
Oh, this? Just a little something to spice things up. So, stay tuned.
A theme decided by Miko and the Yashiro Commission. What's it gonna be?
One thing we all share is our capacity to dream. Outlandish fantasies of the mind, nostalgic memories of the past, or telling reflections of our inner selves. In a similar sense, games also blur the lines between fantasy and reality. Just like our dreams, the bounds of possibility are as limitless as our imagination. With that in mind, your task is to create a game within the next 48 hours centered around the theme of dreams.
Okay, nothing too crazy.
And to provide some additional motivation, the winning team will be awarded the Tanuki Game Award, as well as a generous sum of mora, and a sponsorship from Yai Publishing House to fully develop the game and promote it throughout all Inazuma.
All Inazuma?
In the interest of fairness, the evaluation committee will decide the winner based on attendee feedback, as well as the opinion of our festival representative. Now, with that out of the way, let the game development begin. The 48-hour countdown begins now. Looks like... Plus, with the transformative powers of the Bakedanuki, bringing those visions to fruition, as the festival's most important judge and representative, it all comes... Oh, no need to stress, though. It's all fun and games, is it not? Just... Of course, if its appearance is your work... And that proved... back so... Oh. There are fun things.
Wow, time really flew by today. It's so late already. The game booths were cool, but the food was even better. Paimon seemed... tastes great, right? Which means... wait. Do you see that up ahead? Huh. Their clothes look kind of weird. Oh, could they be one of those Hey... What was that for? They attacked us out of nowhere! Something's not right about this. Be careful, traveler! Traveler? Hey, well, you fought that strange person. Whew. You nearly gave Paimon a heart attack. Also, what was with that thunder just... What's wrong?
Has a nightmare returned to Inazuma once again?
Hey, Komura! Time to... Hey, Komura...
What's with the yelling? I can hear you just fine. Let's go.
Huh?
What? You're not coming? Why are you giving me that look?
Komura, weren't you... over there just now?
body and mind.
Hello, Hydra. How are you doing? I'm doing good on first American server.
Time to act.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I know. It's just my secondary account. So what's gonna hurt? I don't know how to activate this thing. Wait, I did unlock. What do you mean? Do it again. Okay. Yeah, it's just my secondary account, so what's gonna hurt?
Everything's ready.
Oh man. No way. Sorry. Once I have no DPS in this account.
Keep lolling! These Papa! Get him!
On me. Yeah, I know.
Get to work!
I'm just doing it. As I know my control. Okay, full continue then. I just want a character. That's all.
Let's light it up!
Get moving! Truth hurts!
Show no mercy!
Fracture!
Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh! Get to work!
secondary mention account.
Let's light it up!
Put in Nisiki. Otherwise, keep that
Bring it on!
I finished it finally. Oh, I'm giving her trauma. I should change. I shouldn't use Kool-Aid here. Oh, fuck. I killed that guy.
For justice.
Wow. Hey Lynn, how are you? Do you play Genshin? Wait, did they say Pani Puri? Mierda. How are you, Augustine? Are you speaking Spanish?
Look, there's someone over there.
Yeah, I think it's Spanish.
Good idea.
It would
Let's
be nice
approach him
if
slowly
Kevin is
without
here to
alarming
help
him.
me out.
Wait,
I'm not sure, but it does sound like Spanish or
You're-
French. Lena Augustine. Oh,
He can't speak, and his
I
eyes are
think it's
unfocused.
Spanish.
But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Well, what is happening in?
didn't expect to see him
Oh yeah,
here.
it is sort of Spanish.
You
I
know
know
him?
few words in Spanish.
He's
You know
Razak,
what is that?
a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a
Hello.
scholar too?
And oh,
Is he the
hola,
kind that
¿cómo
holds
se
up in a
está?
forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the
Hola, ¿cómo
problem.
estás?
Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life. Leaving that question aside for the moment, him
Yeah,
being
that's
here
all I know.
alone means that
And
we
I can
might be
say I
too
am
late.
Pan-Median.
Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something
Where are you
heavy.
from?
Loaded
I don't
with
know what you mean by that.
people?
That is one possibility.
If you want to join our Discord, you can join through
It
this
looks
link.
like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Yeah.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale.
And were they not?
First, the academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection,
emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the academia.
all the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto King Deshret's followers. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago.
Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises.
Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret,
and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this process, one thing has changed: the scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night, when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
What is happening? What? Extracted? You mean Canada knowledge comes from people's brain?
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects.
Alright.
Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity. The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge, but what is their ultimate goal? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't
Hello,
blindly
Miss
place my
Irish.
faith into
How are
strength
you?
or heroism. I do what I want. The Divine Knowledge Capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that. He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step.
we're back!
You must be tired.
What's the situation?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar Hospital served as the Academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village,
If you listen to
almost as if they knew we were on their trail.
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole, and one of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the Academia.
Huh? Are our friends?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words,
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is... interesting. And here I thought you were the most...
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamat? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the Academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you? If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The Academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The Academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the Academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting
You're saying that the Academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't...
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
It predicted my every move.
The Academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the fact that you resigned is proof that their suspicions were well-founded.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the Academia. Sino, don't take it to heart.
Look at that guy.
They escaped.
Don't blame yourself.
He
It's
just
not like
came
any of
from
us would have
traumatic
known.
event. And nobody is looking at him. They're just talking about that.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it now! If the Academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be... Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After... Please, wait! I want to go... I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you. Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
What is that? Somebody wished me birthday. Oh, nice. Wow. Okay, let's go, let's go. We should go now, right now. Mhm. It's a good thing we have this.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Huh?
I know the desert like the back of my hand. Is that because you play here a lot? Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert. But I was the one who brought him back.
Like,
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there, looks like it's buried really deep.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
alright.
Is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been... They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what? Grandpa, I hope you're okay. Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring. But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too? Ugh, of course it is!
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Dia? Why would you... Dia! Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself, I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret. Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the academia. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King Deshret. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the academia's way of doing things?
You academia scum! Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it! Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces? You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal if it came down to it. You would not—
I don't doubt it, Sino. Even if we got—
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa.
Whatever it takes? You just...
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to—
My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen. Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia,